This is a hard one. Personally, I struggle with self-control when it comes to a critical spirit, and sometimes it's a critical spirit towards others, but a lot of the time it's a critical spirit towards myself, because my brain would love nothing more than to like stand in front of a mirror and tear myself down, but that's not what God intended. And God wants us to lift each other up and lift ourselves up because we are handmade by Him, so that's not having self-control.
Yeah, I struggle with holding my tongue and my facial expressions. Sometimes, you just want to make that sarcastic comment, but that's not what God would want you to do in that situation. So just holding my tongue, not reacting to things in a negative way, that can be a struggle with me a lot. Trev!
My struggle with self-control has to do with a lot with temptation. When it comes to temptation, whether that's some sort of sexual sin or anything along the lines of, like Marie saying, holding my tongue or not saying something that I want to say but shouldn't say.
Yeah.
That's something that I struggle with when it comes to being mean or kind of putting hate out to the world.
Yeah. The Bible actually talks about this. In Proverbs 16:32, it says, better to be patient than powerful, and better to have self-control than to conquer a city.
That's good.
Wow.
Without self-control, it causes a lot of destruction, and it can cause destruction in your life, but it causes destruction into other people's life also.
Amen.
It's true, it affects those around us, and something that is actually kind of cool to think about, self-control has the word self in it, but we cannot do it without God. Humans are not perfect at all. We have our human nature and then God's nature, and if we just rely on our human nature, the Bible tells us we're going to fail over and over again. But if we have God, nothing's impossible. So in our lives, when something is a temptation for us, we either turn to the temptation in hard time or turn to God. But when we have self-control and when we have God in our corner and we have a relationship with God, 9 out of 10 times we're going to choose God. And don't feel discouraged, because if you turn to temptation, it's okay, because God knows you're not perfect and He gives you grace for that. But don't stay in that temptation. Try to just focus on God as much as you can to pull yourself out of that situation.
That's good.
So we love you guys.
We love you.
We love you so much.
Encourage you to have self-control. Find out what you need to control in your life.
Yeah.
If it takes this, submerge yourself in the Bible and don't come out of your room for a couple days. That's what I did.
Yeah, put your phone down, open the Bible, and it's hard, but we have so much faith that you guys can do it, and you're gonna be like pros at self-control.
You guys are
You guys will be
awesome.
amazing.
We love you!